What's good, Heathens? Yeah, it's me again, and we are back. Season 1, Episode 2, Scars of fucking P Valley. Uh, I'm gonna give y'all a little warning. Y'all gonna hear puppies. Y'all probably gonna hear all kind of craziness because I got a house full. So, just let you know up front. Um, let's see. This episode, we ain't gonna try to go blow by blow. I ain't gonna try, but normally when I say that, the goddamn video be 30-40 minutes long, and I done really kind of went blow by blow. But let's see. In this episode, we got fake IDs, we got the casino, and we got phone six and weed wings and some flashbacks to the paradise room. Yes sir, yes sir. All right, now mind you, I just watched this fucking episode, right? I just watched this fucking episode. And just as that quick, I forgot what was going on. Alright, we're gonna go back. Now, we introduced a new character that you're gonna be seeing a whole lot of. Hopefully, we see more of in season 3. Cause I do want a backstory of him. It's Corbin. Ah, yes, Corbin. The mixed rice mug that wants to get accepted by his white siblings, and that never gonna happen. Regardless that he is the damn same shade as his white siblings, it don't matter how light, bright, two shades from white you is, or regardless, and the main motherfuckers that you try to prove yourself to, they gonna always look at you as a nigga. But Corbin got him a little fetish thing going on. He likes to get whipped. And so we start the beginning of this episode, Paradise Room, on this cloud chase or whatever. And we see Miss Mississippi, the Barbie doll, and we see Miss Mercedes. They his you could say domes and all that stuff like that. And so homeboy naked as the day is long, tied up and all that stuff. He been a very, 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 very bad boy. And he needs to be punished. And so Mercedes like, what's good? Hand or foot? What you want to get chopped off? What's good? What's rah rah? And Corbin is like, just put it somewhere it won't show. Namely his back. I wants to know like what started this. You know, what happened. But you see, for the long in this season, that you're gonna kinda get tidbits of why he has this type of fetish or whatnot. Let's just say afterwards that happened, meet up with Clifford. They know each other. Come to find out they were childhood friends and all that stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was first watching this and all this stuff, like my first binge of this fucking show, I was like, is that his brother? Is Clifford and Corbin Ken? They cousins or whatever. So I'm thinking, being that he is the son of the maid, I'm wondering. It has me wondering, like, you know, was Corbin's mom and Clifford's mom friends and stuff like that? Did she freak with Ernestine's? You gotta remember, Ernestine had a club. It wasn't called the Pink. It was called Ernestine's. So yeah, that. Now that happens, and Miss Mississippi, she kind of color struck. She like them light skin or white. You know what I'm saying? She was like, it's a shame all that yellow wasted. Talking about you that damn light and still can't get accepted by your white family. She said, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. So it's gonna be a running thing throughout this series that, you know, the Pink is down there on the cusp of getting snatched by banks, foreclosed, or whatever like that. There's always some money issues. Big L, which is Big L, I call Big L Uncle Clifford's right hand. He do the books and all that stuff. Sometimes help with security, help with other shit going on and all that stuff. I really love the friendship of those two. Cause you know Big L's an old OG. You know what I'm saying? He big old head and all this stuff like that, OG and all that stuff like that. I would love to know, like, how did they friendship start and what happened. See, we need the flashbacks, the backstories for season 3. Now, Big L went into the mail and saw that they got a default and they owe over 50 grand. And Miguel like, listen, we already know how this go. First default, now foreclosed. He said, this the closest this done ever been, Clifford. Like, what the fuck is you doing? And you know, Big L, he down for the cause. He is loyal to Uncle Clifford, but he's also loyal to the pink. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, he's like, listen, I know that a motherfucker that had 2 charges and all that stuff like that, 2 strikes, couldn't get hired anywhere, but you know, you hired me. He said, we need to say to paint this our shit. You know what I'm saying? So Clifford like, just count the money and everything. I figure it out, rah. And so Clifford get, you know, upset or whatever, huffy, and he go outside to his car. Now he get in the car, he stressed and all that stuff, and he looks at the note, the bill, and he's like, God damn, oh God. And then he go up in his glove compartment, it is full of past due notices. Baby, when I tell you, I know that feeling. So, kind of find out it was somebody waiting for his ass up in that mug. You heard me? Oh yes. Chapter 2 of the greatest love story ever motherfucking created, filmed, and put on national television. It was Lil Murder. Lil Murder was waiting on Uncle Cliff. Lil Murder had something to talk to him about. I gave you that money and you ain't even play my damn music. Now, man, Uncle Cliff got scared like something. She said, oh shit, just gonna tape it. And he looked like, oh God. Nah, let me tell you something about these two. The chemistry between these mugs is off the chain. The chemistry between this mug is like a motherfucking forest fire. It'll burn your edges. It'll scorch your eyebrows off. Chemistry is off the fucking chain. You gotta get that to the actors who play this. Nico Armand, that's Uncle Clifford, and motherfucking J. Alphonse and all Nicholson. That's Nicholson. That's motherfucking Lil Murder. Chemistry off the chain. These motherfuckers are acting their ass off. So he was like, now we know that the main thing was Lil Murder gonna come there, bring his music, so Mercedes could, you know, dance to it and stuff like that, because like I said before, her booty is a genie bottle and everything, and you rub it, let it do whatever, and you get all these wishes, and your wishes come fucking true. And that's basically what's going on with her. And you know, listen, let's keep it real. Like I said before, that song is trash. And you said that's slow. You can't get mad. Like, you can't get mad at that girl because she said she didn't want to dance your shit ass music. It's slow, bruh. It's slow. You need to work at it again. She said, you giving me your first thought. Well, you need to be giving me your 27th. And homeboy like, you know, I ain't got time for all that. Doing no 27th thought. And she's like, well, you need to. Well, you need to do something to keep these streets whispering. To have these streets whispering. And he said they whisper enough. I like, what? Now, we go back to the conversation like, you know, I just want word on the street. Mercedes, your bottom bitch and everything, you know. But you can't even get her to dance to my shit what they say about you. And Clifford was like, that means all my bitches have a choice. Lil Murder turned around and said, well, I gave you a choice and you ain't want the D. I like, wait, I like, oh. And you could see Uncle Clifford like, bitch, don't do me. Uncle Clifford in that car, in that closed up space with Lil Murder, he was aroused and scared. And I was right along there with him. And then so we start getting flashbacks, bitch. Little snippets all in blue. You know, what went down in the Paradise Room. Now, if anybody could tell me, I got a question. When they first start off the flashback, what the fuck is Lil Murder doing? All I see is Lil Murder tongue out or whatever. He scaling his tongue get something. Bitch, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm trying to figure out what it is. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? They just said Lil Murder gave head. And and all that shit, he was doing that quack, 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 that, and all that, and it was all some other stuff. But apparently, they did not have intercourse. But on Cliff like, man, bro, gone ain't like your shit ain't big. He said, yeah, my shit big. My dick big, but my future's bigger. Now looking at Uncle Cliff, I'm like, nigga, you know that nigga got big dick, bro. Go on, just go on. I get you trying to try to egg that nigga. Come on, dude, come on. So that happens. That intense exchange happened. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Pamela. Whoa. And so he gets out the car and he freaking leave. Now, with this one, we meet the mayor. The mayor's played by Isaiah Washington. Now, they got a car wash going on at the paint. And Isaiah Washington come in. Isaiah Washington is basically a boss hog. He reminds me of Boss Hog. That got that accent he got going on. I'm just like, dude, bruh, only thing you need is a big old motherfucking big ass, big body white car with a bullhorn, a fucking pit bull in it, and you dressing all white with a big head and somebody driving around. That's like, cause you ain't nothing Boss Hog, bruh. Cause that's what he giving me. He's the first black mayor of Chuchalisa. Nah, he can't stand Uncle Clifford. And we could gather why he can't stand Uncle Clifford and everything. It's some homophobic shit, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we learn as we meet Andre, Synthetic Obama, and all this stuff and see what's going on. They got their eyes on a certain piece of property, riverfront property, and everything. And the only piece of property that got that good real estate is basically the Pink. The Pink is sitting on 6 acres of land. So we got that going on. This is where Corbin comes in. Corbin and his family, his father's side of the family, they looking to sell because basically the money that they deceased father had inherited, gave to them, they done spent that fucking shit. Now, here's the thing about Corbin. Corbin is smarter than his brothers. And you're going to see that for the longer in this season. Whereas brothers want that big money all paid out up front and everything they do to Will. Corbin like, I need some long-term type of money. And you're going to see. Corbin going to wants to lease the land and all that stuff so he could get some money every month and all that shit like that. Because he looking for long-term. Just not no quick piss in the bucket and all that stuff like that, right? So we gonna do the car wash and all that stuff. Here come the mayor and all that. And the mayor and Clifford, they exchange some kind of words. But the mayor being a bitch nigga, he like, you got all these different citations and fines and all that stuff. I hate for to have the cops to come and come shut all this down and rah and all that stuff. But you the main one looking at all these bitches. Oh, you the main one looking at all these girls. And they stripping. Main one lusting, but you want to shut it down because I guess you got morals. Child, you know how niggas. And so Uncle Clifford sets it up that he has Mercedes and like Bright Fenty go ahead and wash his truck, cause he got a Cadillac and stuff like that. So they go on and do it and all that. Now like Bright Fenty, this is your fuck up. You did this shit yourself. Mercedes in the front talking about let me get some of that cleaner and all that stuff. Like Bright Fenty said, all gone. She trying to be a bitch. See, every time you try to be a bitch, it bites you in your ass, bitch. So as soon as she said that, Mercedes said, "Baby, glad I like doing a good job." Mercedes got up out the truck to go get some more. The childproof locks clicked and she got stuck in the truck. And so homegirl started getting flashbacks of the river and the flooding and everything. And she spazzed the fuck out, climbed out the sunroof, and basically Uncle Clifford lost money getting that damn truck detailed and all that shit like that. So Mercedes had to take her home. And she felt some kind of way, blaming us. Said, Mercedes looked me up in the truck. And Mercedes said, I ain't do shit, bitch. Rah, 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 rah. So that happens. So we get further on down. It's the night. They getting ready for work and all that stuff like that. Uncle Clifford's cook, the motherfucker dipped because Uncle Clifford won't give him no raise, and he supposed to be getting married and all that shit like that. So they ain't got no cook. So Big L got to cook. Now, so when Uncle Clifford is, spaz and going out, fussing and all, Mercedes could tell something is going on other than the normal ass, crazy ass fuck shit that going on in that club and all that stuff. So they doing whatever, everything, getting ready. We see Andre and Corbin is up in the club now. Andre told Corbin's brothers that he was gonna talk to him, try to convince him to make sign his name, put his John Hancock on this paper so he could sell the land for the $6 million. So they talking and all that stuff and rah 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 rah. Now, Uncle Clifford and Big L is in the kitchen. Big L frying them wings. Big L fried them wings. I think he fried like his wings hard. And he just take them out the grease, dump them ball, and look on them. And I was like, why are you so heavy-handed? He said, this is my grandma recipe. That what Uncle Big L said. And Uncle was like, and that's why she dead. And so they go back and forth. And guess who shows up again? Here's chapter 3 of the greatest love story of all time. Motherfucking little Bertha. Clever little girl like, nigga, is you stalking me? And he like, yeah, shout, let me just hear this. And what kills me, let me tell you something about little Murder. You might be down low and everything, but you kind of suck at it. You really do. You suck at doing the down low shit. Because I get, maybe you thought, well, it's Big L, it ain't gonna be nothing, all this stuff, but it's an open window with the bartender and the waitress right there. So it's people that can see what's going on. And being that the kitchen door, it looked like anybody could walk up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed every time he want Uncle Clifford to listen to music, he always put in her ears for her. I said, look at you. You doing anything you can just to touch her ass. You see, you ain't sleep. Just like up in the car when you snatched her fucking cigarette. You snatched her cigarette. You couldn't ask her for one, bruh. So you wanted the cigarette that was in her mouth and everything. Come on, bruh. Go on somewhere. Bruh. I'm like, come on, bruh. So he listened to it like, now man, you gonna see throughout the first and second season, whatever advice Uncle Clifford gives Lil Murder takes it and applies it. He does. So just like when Uncle Clifford told Lil Murder, you need to try again, give us your 27th thought. So it said new lyrics and all this stuff. Look, sounds good, sounds better, but the production is trash. And Lil Murder said, God damn, bruh, you straight up fly, just like damn. And he tells him, well, she tells him, I'm sorry, I'm giving Uncle Clifford wrong pronouns, please forgive me. She tells Lil Murder, like, you need to hook up, get with DJ Never Scared, cause DJ Never Scared make better beats out of his bedroom. So they get on the topic, like, you need to learn how to take criticism if you want to be on top. So Lil Berta like, oh, like you? She's like, yeah, don't you know I got the best shake joint at all of Mississippi. Like, you got the only shake joint here. And so Lil Berta tells them, like, listen, you ain't even got no hookah, you ain't got no money guns. He said your wings give everybody gas. Said one of my homeboys said one of your girls farted on his lap last night. And everybody already know who it was Toy. And she was like, well, what you need to do? Like, well, okay, well, tell me what's up. And he said, them wings, they need to be pan-seared to seal in the flavor. And then you need to bake them with cannabis butter. Now, this right here, is when we learned that Little Murder could cook. That mother could burn. And so Uncle Clifford tossed him the egg, be like, okay, well go ahead, go and do what you do. Show me. And Little Murder like, wait a minute, I wasn't gonna do it. But did he do it? Yes, he did. Why? Because his woman told him to. And so he up in there cooking. Listen, they over there cooking. Big L just sit back in the bed just looking like, like y'all niggas ain't slick work for damn. And he feeds Uncle Clifford a chicken wing, bitch. This is what I'm saying. I like, Little Murder, you suck at trying to hide. You suck at trying to hide. This shit is, it's amazing, it's funny, it's hilarious, bro. So, what else happened? So, we go out front where the dance is at, and they eating the wings, right? Corbin and Andre, synthetic Obama. And so here comes Haley. Haley shows up and say, "Hey, Andre." Corbin like, "Hold up, you said you ain't never been up in here," and all this stuff, cause she done heard. She said, "Well, Mercedes got rules, Mercedes kind of got rules just like Uncle Clifford." She said, "If there's one nigga up in here, he looking to spend money. Two niggas, they looking to make money." So Haley is about money, and so she gonna go see what's what, and she's also intrigued about synthetic Obama. And so next thing you know, she's up in there, and she's they dancing for their meeting or whatever and stuff like that, right? Now Mercedes come in. Mercedes get kind of Mercedes get blocked. Like, girl, gone. Bitch, I could have told you. Andre like light skin. He like bright. He like light brights. And so that happens. And wow, Haley is there. Haley is hearing everything about the casino and about the all that's going on, and she hearing all that shit. And so Corbin leaves, give her a stack, and basically said, go to the, give him a private dance and stuff like that. Now, while doing that, now, man, I say this, the attraction between Haley and Andre, it's there. It's there. I just don't particularly care for him. I just don't keep that shit 100. I don't particularly care for him. It is what it is. Now, she's trying to dance something, and he trying to separate because he already know if she get close to him, he gonna cheat on his wife with this bitch. Like, for real. So, whatever little not altercation, whatever little interaction they have, it ends, and he gives her a card and more money. And so it's at the end of the night, all the bitches go, tally up their shit, give the prank they cut and all that stuff like that. Here comes Light Bright Fenty. She got the most money. And they like, what the fuck? And Mercedes like, I know you not telling me that geeky ass nigga basically gave you a full stack. And here we go. Mercedes and damn Light Bright Fenty. Them niggas clash. Just like I said before, Haley got a smart ass mouth. She do got a smart ass mouth. And Mercedes got a smart ass mouth. And Mercedes will knock if you book. Straight up knock if you damn book. But Uncle Clifford ready to squash it, and everybody leaves except for Haley. And Uncle Clifford like, listen, will you fucking chill? Stop being a bitch. And so Haley comes up to talk about the whole thing that's going on, the whole casino, and also the thing with her ID, because she doesn't have ID. And Uncle Clifford told her, like, if you ain't got ID, you can't work here. And so she gives Uncle Clifford a fake ID. And now, simple girl, that simple bitch, now, if you got a fake ID, you need to make sure you know at least about the birthday and know what the zodiacs, the horoscopes and all that shit. Because you give Uncle Clifford ID, and he already suspected your ass ain't on the up and up any motherfucking way. And you get the birthday wrong. And so she talks about the dark casino, and Uncle Clifford ain't know nothing about no casino coming in. Okay, gotta remember, Promised Land, that's that company that Andre worked for, and you know Corbin and all his friends, they trying to do shit under the radar. You know, so Uncle Clifford like, listen, I'm gonna need you to get information. Give me the information T I need, and you get your ID. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. So you're gonna either well pearl lips that you need. That's what you're gonna have to do for a whole ass nigga. Yup. So that's what happens. And so okay, so Haley goes back to her rinky-dink apartment and all the stuff, and she gotta figure out a way like, listen, I gotta get my ID and all that stuff. So she gets the card, Andre's card, and she decides to call him, and they have their first affair by phone sex. Let me tell you something. Now I'll say what I want to say about synthetic Obama, but that motherfucker fine. Baby, that nigga fine like a son of a gun. Woo! He fine. I give it to him. He fine. And I want to say, I kind of see Haley as a succubus. She's a succubus. Because she go and seduce motherfuckers, means like she seduced Andre and everything, and leave within her weight destruction and chaos. And that's basically what the fuck she is and shit like that, right? So she doing that to get her claws in this nigga so she could learn more what's going on, because she needs an ID, because sis is wiring money from wherever the hell she getting this money from. And I'm trying to figure out, like, bitch, you could do that for real. See, it don't pay to pay to do illegal shit. It don't. But goddamn it, you be needing the coin. You be needing the freaking fracky coin, bro. And that's on everything. You heard me? So, at the end of that, we see Uncle Clifford getting ready to go back home and everything, leave. He done had a long, hard day in Chichalisa, in damn Pink. Why I can't remember nothing? And so he in the car, and he the visor that's above his steering wheel and all that stuff that falls over and all that stuff, and it's a CD. And it has mine on it. And he looks at the CD. He said, wait a minute. I ain't that old. And listen, Uncle Clifford got a motherfucking mixtape for Little Murder. This is straight up like back in the day, 90s shit. We used to make mixtapes and all that stuff for motherfuckers you had crushes all. Oh my. And that was chapter 4. Of the greatest love story that was ever created. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, y'all, that's it. I hope I ain't missed too much from the second episode. But it wasn't really a whole lot that was going on in the second episode. So, yeah. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know down below. What was your favorite scene, part? Who your favorite character? Who ain't your favorite character? And as we talk about, as we waiting on the renewal of season 3, whose backstory do you want them to showcase? And we gonna need more episodes for season 3. We really gonna need more episodes for season 3. So that's it, y'all. Y'all heathens be good. Bye.